sincs, csak fénytelen éj, csak szótlan bánat, hiú remény. Nincsen hőség, nincs szerelem, nincs simító kéz nekem. Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, Istenem? Hideg az ég, de fényre vágyom, mint délre húzó fecskepár. Testem kihűlt álom csupán, de lelkem szunnyadó tűzmadár. Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, Istenem? Ne kínozz, hisz előtted álló bőrén bekötött szemekkel. Ó, Istenem, mondd miért. Könnyek nélkül sírok a meg sem született gyermekemnek. Hogyan mondjam-e vétkeimet, és a megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, a bűneimmel kell, hogy éljek. A megbocsájtást kitől kérjem? Kinek mondjam-e vétkeimet, Istenem?
The one who waits for something good waits for an eternity, it really seems like. This is a long time no watch along, just like you said, Pink Axolotl. It's back. We're watching Eurovision 1995 today. I'm so excited to go back to a watch along and have it be my all-time favorite Eurovision year. Hopefully some of you are excited as well. The return is happening basically. It's time for more watch-alongs, and it's been an eternity since the last one, it really has to be said. But I'm so happy to have so many of you with me again, to be here tonight to watch such a great show that I really think we do have in front of us. We're gonna be here for the next 3 hours or so. Oh my lord, we already got the most generous, another incredibly generous donation from Elibot. I will read it in a second. Thank you very much for sending it over. It feels a bit weird to sit here again in front of the web camera. Got my Eurovision stream in front of me. Got all of you joining me for tonight's show. It's gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be amazing. I know it is. In case you don't know already, we're watching old Eurovisions here on these live streams, and at the end of it all of you, and myself included, and everyone who wants to take part, you can be a part of voting for it as well. So make sure you get your opinions through, like you give out 12, 10, 8 points. You know how Eurovision works, and otherwise you wouldn't be here. But we give out the points, and then we find the community favorite. For the last few watch-alongs that we've had, I feel like the winners have been racking up over 2,000 points, but sometimes it's very close. And I'm not gonna spoil, if you weren't here when we did this the first time around, because we've actually watched all of the Eurovision years in a season 1. This is season 2 we're doing right now. And And what do you say? Yes, in season one, we watched Eurovision 1995. I'm not going to tell you who won. I'm not going to tell you who came 15th either, but it was very close between the top two. I think only 2 points separated them, if my memory is not mistaken. So make sure you get your votes in. You could have the decisive factor, all of you, you know? So it's exciting times. Make sure you take part in the voting. You do that on the website. We have a dedicated website. It's called grudivision.com. Darren has made that. As you can see, Das Smith UK here in the chat. He's the main man behind everything that's going on with these watch-alongs. If you exclude me, I still consider myself the main man, even though I'm not in charge of the website. I do have admin access to it, though, so haha. Either way, there was probably, like, since it's been so long since I've seen you, I felt like maybe we should just catch up a little bit here before. But we're going to be here for such a long time that I feel like we kind of have time to catch up throughout the show as well, which we're going to do. But I will just like to, of course, read Elibod's comment because he's basically donated £50 to. So let's see what you have to say. I'm going to scroll up a little bit. Feels like it's been too long. This has been needed for a while now. Good to be back in the Grudivision vibe. It is a vibe, isn't it? I feel like just it's a vibey occasion, really, to just sit here and look at old Eurovisions. And I just love the fact that there are so many of us who actually have such a huge interest in the history of Eurovision and watching the old contests in full and being a part of just changing the results. We're gonna put out the actual the actual results of what the people in 2026 want for Eurovision 1995. There's always, things that we disagree on. But if we have a community with around like 200 people voting, which we usually do, 200. We usually have more than 300 votes, don't we? So yeah, I mean, 300 people in 2026, their opinion is what's going to matter at the end of the night. Basically, that's how it is. Groot, please tell us all about Mexico. Well, we don't have that much time, but if you don't know, I've been away for 1.5 months. That's why there hasn't been a watch along. I've been to Ecuador for 2 weeks and then Mexico for 4 weeks, which is ridiculous. Especially the World Cup game. The World Cup game was the coolest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I watched Mexico-England live, the round of 16 at the Estadio Azteca. There is words can't really describe what it's like to be inside that arena when the Mexican national anthem starts. Unfortunately, Mexico didn't win that game. Congratulations to everyone from England, of course. But it would have been cool to see like the vibe in Mexico City after a win there. But it wasn't to be. It was still an incredible experience. And I recommend, well, I mean, Mexico is probably not going to host a World Cup game for a long time again. But if they ever do, just get a ticket. Honestly, that's the coolest thing I've ever experienced. And who were sitting around you? Mexicans. There was probably, I would be surprised if there were 1,000 Brits there. Like the whole arena was just Mexicans. It was insane. It really was. But England won, and the British or English people that I met in the stadium were absolutely fantastic. They were very humble. I mean, you can be humble in victory, of course, but one of them told me, tried to speak to me in Spanish and said what a beautiful city I live in and the hospitality has been amazing and that I should be proud of my city. I didn't have the heart to tell him that I wasn't from Mexico. Clearly, I look very Latino, right? But it's a fun story that I will take with me from Mexico. That an English man thought that I was Mexican. So I'm one of them now. Either way, enough football, I suppose. We're going to watch Eurovision 1995. Sorry to some of you who have just wanted me to shut up about about real life things. The main purpose of us being here is, of course, Eurovision 1995. Are we excited? Are we excited? We should be, because we're going straight to it. Hopefully the streaming, I tried putting on the streaming equipment earlier on and everything crashed. That's why I'm a little bit late. So fingers crossed it's going to work. I always feel very scared of putting the VLC media player into full screen, because I do believe that's that's what could cause crashes. So, fingers crossed, okay? Let's go. It's working. Yes! Alright. Let me know how the volume is, if it's too loud or if it's too quiet, and I will try to adjust it, but I would like to keep the stream as uninterrupted as possible, because you never know with the streaming equipment. There was also like a Streamlabs update that I had to fix before the stream tonight. I was way ahead of actually fixing it, so I did it like 2 hours ago. But Streamlabs now look a little bit different, so I'm struggling with like the layout. They have changed some menus. But yes, either way. Hello to everyone who says hello.
Ireland, come dance with me in
Oh yeah, it's Ireland again, of course, hosting for the 3rd year in a row. Volume is alright? Good, good. Nice to hear. I'm feeling the vibe immediately. It's been an eternity since just enjoying this. Cracking open my Nocco here, getting into it right away. What even is that logo? It's the 90s. The logos were very up and down back in the day. It really has to be said. Some of them have been pretty cool though, but 1995 is not the best. Budapest never sounded so Irish. Yeah, of course. In case you did not know, our 1994 Watchalong was won by Hungary, not Ireland. So in our universe, Hungary is hosting this year, after their debut, of course. Well, debut. They try. We've watched them in 1993, of course, as well, because we watched the pre-qualifying songs for that year. But their official debut, I suppose. Oh, look at that. Alipan also sent a very generous donation. Thank you, thank you. About bloomin' time, holiday boy. Fancy keeping us hanging on for the greatest year for so long. Can we skip Love City Group? Absolutely not. Alipan, that's the highlight of tonight's show. Just waiting for Love City Group performing Love City Group. Cranberries hype. Yeah, we heard a little bit of Cranberries there earlier on. I have not memorized what that song is called, actually, Alex. Had to Shazam that. I do know what this song is called, though. Here's Johnny! Wait, is Johnny actually going to appear here early on in the show? I don't remember. Oh, we've got a little recap show. Why are we starting with 1960? Isn't that a bit weird? I was like, maybe that's the year Ireland debuted, but no, they debuted in 1965, and the first Eurovision year was 56. Why are we starting with 1960 in the recap thing? That's a random year to kick it off with. Oh, the biking, some classics here. 64 was just skipped entirely as well there in the recap. 66, same thing. Why? I don't know. Some pretty random clips they pick as well from these years. Like there was the Swiss guy from 1968. Never seen that be highlighted before in a Eurovision show reel. I'm not complaining, but... Oh, and the colors here. Julio, of course. And the cheer for Donna. They're doing this to celebrate Eurovision's return. Of course they are. Of course. They never had the original footage from 64? Yeah, fair enough. But from 66, right? Why did they skip that? Oh, the clown! The clown, you saw it. I saw it, you saw it. Ode to My Family was the Cranberry song. Thank you, Renagat. Nice. Weren't 56 to 59 lost at the time? I did not know that, Elias. Maybe you're... I'm sure you're right. You're more well-read on this than I am, for sure. I just automatically assumed that all of the content has always been available. But they didn't have 57 either at the time, I know that for a fact. Okay. Interesting. That was rediscovered in like 2000 something. That's actually interesting. I had no idea. I learn something new every time I stream. Actually learn quite a lot of things. Can we play Love City Groove twice? Oh, I'd love that. Which song should we skip for that? I mean, to be fair... Hello, Johnny. This is one of those years where I don't want to skip any songs, though. Like, this is such a good year, in my opinion. I'll put Love City Groove in the interval act again. Or, we all make sure that it wins tonight, and I can play it at the end as a winner reprise. Starting a propaganda here. Alekan's gonna love that. Skip Sama for Love City Groove. I would get lynched if I do that. Instead of having this long intro, they could have had 2 extra countries perform in the show. Fair point, but this is one of the years though, like there was no pre-qualification round in this year. Like countries that weren't in here in this year that were in the year before, did they have like a what do you call it? Like a song that they would have liked to send, like Romania, Slovakia, you know, these countries that didn't get to be in this year. Did they have a song? Estonia, Lithuania? Or they were just told, yeah, you're not getting in 95, so don't pick one. I don't know. Yeah, I know relegated, but like, did they have a song? Croatia seemed to have copyright issues, maybe use Love City Groove there. Oh my. I would say Celine Dion was definitely becoming a well-known name in 1995, yeah, I mean... Back in Dublin, of course, this year. It actually made me think, like I was thinking about this the other day, I was quizzing myself. I was trying to think of like as many cities as I can name that have hosted Eurovision more than once. I don't remember how many I came up in, I think definitely above 10. But that could be a quiz for all of you, to think up all of them. The ones that I've got in my head, and then you can fill me in on the ones that I'm missing. But I've got Malmö, Dublin, Paris. I will talk over her Irish, I'm sorry. Paris, Luxembourg, Kiev, London, right? I want to say Amsterdam, but I'm not confident in that. Stage is too big and too dark. It is pretty dark, yeah. Copenhagen, of course.
Lord Mayor, Taoiseach, and in particular, visiting delegates from all over Europe. Radio Telefíséireann is pleased to welcome you once again to the
Can have hosted
Theatre
twice?
in Dublin.
Oh, wow.
For
Oh yeah,
what
Vienna,
has
of course.
almost
Jerusalem,
become
yeah,
the
that's true.
annual Eurovision
Paris only
Song
hosted once?
Contest
Really?
in Ireland.
Really? I'm surprised by that. Hilversum has been more than once? Wow.
Mesdames et messieurs, la radio-télévision irlandaise est enchantée de vous accueillir au
But I mean, France have won like
Eurovision
4
de la
times.
chanson
Have they really changed
pour
that
la
much? Oh yeah, Can have
troisième
hosted
fois
twice, Rodney said.
consécutive en Irlande. Nous souhaitons à
That's
tous
interesting.
nos téléspectateurs à travers
I think
l'Europe
Tel Aviv has
de
only
passer
hosted
une
once, right?
excellente soirée aux musiques et de
Oslo?
célébrer avec nous
Really?
cette
So
fête de la
96 and
chanson.
2010, right? Because it was in
Ladies and
Bergen in
gentlemen, Radio
86,
Telefíséireann
wasn't
is
it?
delighted
The
to
Hague?
be your host
I know
on
The Hague
this,
hosted it
the
in
occasion
80.
of the
What
40th
other
anniversary
what
of
other
the
year?
Eurovision Song Contest. We're
Yeah, Tel
particularly
Aviv only
proud
won. Yeah,
that
that's
this
what I'm thinking
celebration
too.
coincides with our own piece of history, because tonight Ireland becomes
Mario
the
says
first
hello from
country
Chile.
ever to
Hello,
stage
Chile.
the contest on 3
That's
successive
another
occasions.
tourist destination I need to visit in the future. Looks fantastic, especially like the Patagonia part. The Hague 76, okay. You all know. Have we gotten them all by now, or are there more?
Eurovision Song Contest is an event that celebrates a shared love of music by people of different cultures. This island of ours is shared by people of different cultures.
Yeah, Jerusalem,
and we invite you to join with us tonight in our own celebration that neighbours north and south can now together share in the warm glow of peace. Long may it shine.
It's like, the thing is now, like, in the recent years, like, it's become very common for Eurovision to be hosted in non-capitals, which kind of makes it more difficult to guess cities that have been twice.
In music and
Stockholm,
song, the Irish have always been storytellers. And tonight, we tell the story of the 40th Eurovision Song Contest. 23 countries compete to win the coveted Grand Prix, and helping them on their way, the RTE Concert Orchestra leader Michael Darcy, conductor Noel Keelan.
Or the 40th Eurovision, that's cool. I didn't even think of that. Good morning from Down Under, and welcome back to it. Thank you, William. Good morning to you, Down Under. What time would it be over there? 4 a.m.? Or even earlier? I'm not counting 2020 for Rotterdam, that's no.
Bienvenue à tous les chanteurs. It's our time for me to make way for tonight's
We definitely have Sofia this year as host city. Do we? Isn't there like 2 cities in it? That's from what I've read anyway. Somebody was talking about the Irish peace process. Crazy to think there were still bombs going off on the island at this time. Is this still, like, is the Troubles still a thing in 1995? I mean, this is obviously, like, this is still before I was born. So I don't really know, actually, when they ended. But I suppose you're right. Anyway, we're quite efficient in the show this year. We're already going to song number 1. And song number 1 is Poland. We're only 12 minutes into the show, and song number 1 is coming up right away. So, you may recognize Justyna here, who's going to sing for Poland, because, of course, she was in Eurovision not that long ago. And here comes the tricky part. I have a very difficult time separating modern years, but I think it was in 2025. This time, though, we're gonna hear her sing Sama. Very iconic show opener, to be fair, in 1995 here. This certainly stands out, and it is a divisive entry. Some of you love it, some of you don't. Let me know what you all think of it as we get into the show with Poland. Song number 1. I'll mute myself, and if I need to boost the volume, you let me know if it's too low, okay? Perfect. Enjoy.
Smutek był tam, gdzie wieżowca czeka.
There we are. One of the most unique show openers, for sure, of all time. It stands out so massive, so much. And of course, like you can just read the chat, it is a divisive one. Some people think it's the greatest thing ever, some people think it's the worst thing ever. But that is indeed the song from Poland, kicking off. Again, I will claim it to be the greatest year of Eurovision of all time. That's just how I feel about it. Telemovies? What do you mean? That wasn't a show opener. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving from Poland to the real-life host entry of this year. Maybe you kind of felt a little bit of a vibe that Ireland didn't really feel like they wanted to win a fourth time. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this song. Do I think that this song is bad because of that? Absolutely not. I think this is quite lovely in many ways. It's very chilled and enjoyable, but it's not really like screaming winner vibes. But maybe it does to you, I'm not sure. I do think it's an enjoyable one though, and a really nice kind of host entry to have. It's called Dreamin. The man here in the bottom left corner is going to sit on a chair for 3 minutes. And yes, Noel is here, of course. Song number 2.
Silver sea of moonlight, magic fills the night, melodies of light when I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming how I love this nowhere feeling. Round and round I go, shadows soft and low when I'm dreaming. You can sail on any ocean, dream an easy melody. Moonlight magic shines so gently, moonlight magic harmony. So gently, moonlight magic harmony. Nighttime slips away in silence. Daylight steals across my silver sea. Goodbye dreaming in the moonlight. Sleepy wake up to reality. Sleepy wake up to reality.
That's really nice, isn't it? Very smooth and sweet just listening to. I feel like it just does its job really, really well. I think it's a nice little addition to the lineup this year as well. I feel like some people sometimes claim that 1995 is not very varied in terms of the lineup, but I mean, so far, you can't really claim that. It's a very unique opener, and then a song that I think stands out quite a lot in terms of its character there with Dreamin. Now, for song number 3, I do believe Germany is next. It's a bit of a strange opener. It goes all over the place. Like the opening part of the show, it has a little bit of everything in it. Germany is not entirely unlike Poland in a way that it's probably a bit divisive. And you can let me know what you think of it. It's called Verliebt in Dich. Dich. Yes. My German is scruffy. I've actually never read this artist's name, but apparently they're called Stone and Stone, which I think is a little bit funny. Stone and Stone, with Verliebt in Dich. And this is the song from Germany, song number 3.
Manchmal, wenn ich ratlos bin und mein Glaube sich verehrt, tief in mir die Trauer brennt, jage nur hinter Träumen her, ist mein Leben endlos leer, finde keinen Frieden mehr, Sehnsucht schreit Geborgenheit, doch du bist da neben mir. Hey, hey. Kennst du das Gefühl, du bist allein und die Seele friert. Menschsein ist so schwer, traue deinem Engel tief in dir. Glaub mir, ich steh zu dir, du allein bist der Grund dafür. Ich fühl dich nah, so nah bei mir, fängst alle meine Tränen auf. Lass dich weiterziehen, hab dich oft genug gekannt. Ich weiß, mir kann jetzt nichts passieren, trage ein Herz voll Licht in mir. Stille Nacht, ich traue dir, für mich gibt's keine Zweifel mehr. Kann dich niemals mehr verlieren, ein Traum wird wahr, nur mit dir. Oh. Seele sehen, all das Licht in ihr gehört nur dir. Oh, bin verliebt in dich, kann mich nicht hören, nicht zu erklären, was zwischen Himmel und Erde geschieht. Bin so verliebt in dich, bin so
There we are, song from Germany, number 3 in the lineup. And apparently, according to some people in the chat, it's the same guy on the keyboards as the song as Wir geben eine Party, which I can't believe. I didn't really spot it on the stage because he's like standing in the shadows. But then, all of a sudden, I'm a little bit disappointed that I didn't get any "oh yeah" or "dance" in the middle of the song. That would have just fit in just right, I feel like, with that song. Yeah, some skeptics towards Stone and Stone there in the chat. Some people like it, most of you didn't seem to. We'll see how it's going to go for it in the voting later on. I don't think it's going to be the winner tonight, from what I read, but you can always be surprised. But I feel like the odds are talking against it at the moment. It wasn't like a little part there towards the end where I just noticed, like, there's some pretty neat, like, the sound on the bass in the song there it's kind of nice. It just has, like, that proper punchy emphasis on the beat in the track, which I think is kind of neat. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. We're moving on to song number 4. This one comes from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let me try and do my little pronunciation here. Actually, no, let's not do that. Davor Popović is the name of the artist, and this is song number 4. Enter. Speaking of cool bass work, by the way, this one has a nice one.
Najljepše valove I sakrila si bore Prve bore Najslađe Od mene Gdje si ti plavoka, ne teče med I mlijeko, daleko srce od oka, voli li te neko? Još nosim stari džemper, što si mi isplela, I zauvijek mi srce prepolovila. Kad ulice su puste, tramvaji drijemaju, I kad me magle guste kutaju. Pola srca kuca, samo pola je kod tebe. Kad životu puno damo, ona spojede. 20 I prvi vijek nam traga dolazi, a tebi nema traga. 20 I prvi vijek nam traga dolazi, a sreći nema traga. Sreći nema traga. U krevetu je doručak, a ljubav izvan njega. S tobom je I rastanak, strasniji od svega. Prozor tvoj još gori, svjetionik što ne blijedi. Ja ne znam kome stvori, da gubim sve što vrijedi. Kad zvijezde nebom pališ, tišina zapjeva. Koliko mi fališ, da li znaš? Ništa mi ne vrijedi I moj život blijedi poput starog bluđica. 20 I prvi vijek nam traga dolazi, a tebi nema traga. 20 I prvi vijek nam traga dolazi, a sreći nema traga. A sreći nema traga.
Oh, song from Bosnia and Herzegovina. I think it's a neat one, honestly. The composition is kind of cool. Especially the verses have a little bit of mystique to them. Some suspense. Really like the atmospheric touch in those. And like the opening there when the bass comes in from the first hand. That's just such a nicely highlighted moment, I feel. Chorus loses a little bit of momentum for me, but it's definitely a song that I quite enjoy, to be fair, just like with many songs this year. And well, I think most people out there, even though you've never watched Eurovision 1995, most of you probably have, but the next song coming up, I feel like most people do know it because it does come from Norway. It's called Nocturne by Secret Garden. Classic. Maybe not everyone loves it, but a lot of people obviously love it, myself included. And I hope that you will enjoy these 3 minutes of a really lovely experience, in my opinion. It definitely stands out, and in all the right ways, I would say. Haven't really paid too much attention to the postcards up until this point, I just realized. So I can't really tell you what's going on in them, but we see the artists a fair bit. And we've got some Irish background music, which is always nice. So here it comes, song number 5 from Norway. Song number 5 from Norway. Incredibly beautiful, I have to say. From what I've read in the chat, I will actually pause the stream for just a moment here because a lot of people say they just encountered a lot of ads in the stream, which should not happen. The streams should be ad-free. They usually add ads when the content gets copyrighted. Usually there should only be an ad at the beginning of the stream, but I do know that YouTube has had an update to incorporate more ads into the videos and streams lately. I tried to remove that on YouTube, but apparently it has not worked. I truly apologize for that. If there are a lot of ads, do let me know and I can pause the show after the song and you can just, what's it called? Like catch up. Because I'll have like, if there's a moment within the stream, because I feel like it's going to happen at the same time for many people. That's what I noticed from the chat now. If there is an ad popping up for a lot of people, I will pause after the song for 30 seconds so you can actually make sure that you listen to the song in full. So you can jump back in the show and I'll wait for you at the end of it so you can just skip back in real time. Because yeah, that should not happen, and I truly apologize that has happened to so many of you in the middle of the songs. Like if there was a if it was an ideal world, I would manually select that you'd get potential ads while I just chat nonsense between the songs. They should not happen in the middle of the songs. I'm truly apologize. Hopefully, it's not going to be a main issue through the rest of it. After today's stream, I will look into that, because that honestly sucks. Yeah, either you can have YouTube Premium, of course, you could also get an ad blocker, but I know like maybe someone is watching on their TV screen. I don't think you could get ad blocker on that, or your phone maybe. So yeah, I don't... But I will pause the show after the songs if a lot of people gets an ad. So you can just watch the song in its entirety and then catch up while I just chat nonsense afterwards. Just let me know in the chat and I will pause the stream after the song is performed. We're doing that from now on. And I'll look into it in the future, promise. Hopefully I can fix it. Now, I'm just clicking random things on my screen. There we go. We're going to move on to song number 6 there after experiencing Nocturne. I highly enjoyed that. Now for something that maybe some of you enjoy equally much, some of you certainly won't. How is your stance on Philipp Kirkorov in general, you know? I mean, in these modern times, he's got kind of a reputation around him in Eurovision contexts. In 1995, this is what Philipp Kirkorov is known for in Eurovision, because he performed. In case you did not know, he is the singer for Russia, who are going to... And he's going to sing... Let me get this here now. Kolybelnaya, dlya, vulkana. That's one for the Sporkle quizzes, I can tell you that much. I certainly haven't gotten that one correctly when I did Sporkle quizzes for these song titles. But that's indeed the song that represents Russia this year. Song number 6. Apparently, according to J-Ray, this is a cover. I had no idea that it was. But now I know. I didn't think that was allowed. But apparently. Either way, we're going to listen to it now. Song number 6 from Russia. Hello!
Спят долины тихим сном, спят рябины над прудом, и дожди, и ветра притаились до утра. Спит великий океан, только ты один вулкан, огнегривый старик, не умолкнешь ни на миг. Слушайся доверчиво голос человечества. Обратись, пожалуйста, к разуму и к радости. Навсегда забудь вулкан, чем грозил былым векам. Ты тиранить миру стань и горой зеленой стань. Навек забудь вулкан, чем грозил былым векам.
quite dramatic, isn't it? Very bombastic in many ways. So those large drums, the vocals being very expressive. Yeah, it's certainly stands out in that way. I've just like kind of realized there are a lot of songs that are a bit on the slower side here early on in the show. My main favorites of this year are definitely coming in the second half, I would say. There's a lot of good stuff coming up. We got Iceland coming up next with Boo. That's the name of the artist coming up next. I do believe he's the father of another Icelandic representative. I want to say the girl who sang Paper. Maybe it's like maybe 10 years ago by now, but I do think they're related. I might be lying, but I think so. This song is called Núna, which is a little bit of an easier title than the Russian one. So yes, we got Iceland coming up next. It will be song number 7, and yes, I think that's really all I have to say about it. We've got some bike riding going on in the postcard. Svala, yes, indeed. She's the daughter of him, right? Seems like people are agreeing with me and that I was correct, so nice. Okay, song number 7. Núna.
Núna ef þú vilt með nóttin elska þig af líf og sál. Núna ef þú vilt hún vera vörum þér sín leyndarmál. Núna ef þú vilt mun ástin snerta augun eins og djúp og blá. Núna ef þú vilt njótum þess að elska og þrá. Og ég veit allt tekur enda, fellur regn á grænan skóg. Og á meðan þú ert hjá mér, mun ég elska með þér nóg. Þessi nótt fyrir okkur, þessi koss handa þér. Hann mun ljóm í gegnum tárin, þegar loks að morgni fer. Núna ef þú vilt með nóttin elska þig af líf og sál. Núna ef þú vilt hún vera vörum þér sín leyndarmál. Núna ef þú vilt mun ástin snerta augun eins og djúp og blá. Núna ef þú vilt njótum þess að elska og þrá. Núna ef þú vilt mun nóttin elska þig af líf og sál. Njótum þess að elska og þrá. Núna ef þú vilt njótum þess að elska og þrá.
Really nice, I gotta say. Haven't listened to this one in quite a while, but especially like towards the second half of the song when it just really lifts. Like the guitar solo comes in, really wonderful solo to be fair, and then that pause right before the final chorus as the guitar solo gets cut, it's like so dynamic and distinct. I really like that. Very nice entry from Iceland there. I did see that some people got ads. I will, as Austria starts playing, I will look into my YouTube settings and see what What's going on there? See if I can fix it midstream. I truly apologize. I do not know why this is happening. I mean, I've streamed for... How many years have I been doing this? 3 years, I want to say. And this amount of streams, or this amount of ads, I've never seen, I'm pretty sure. It's incredibly frustrating. I will take a look as we get into Austria here. So I will mute myself already in the middle of the postcard to just start looking into the YouTube settings. This is a song from Austria, quite an upbeat one with some saxophone work, which I do enjoy. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm getting into my YouTube settings now, so yeah, enjoy. Gotta say, that puts me in a good mood. It's so upbeat and just charming in many ways, and she's a good performer, really. Like, she has, it's definitely persona on stage, and the saxophone just doing this kind of response thing and harmonizing with her, it's upbeat. As we move into, of course, one of the fan favorites of this year. This is a song from Spain. It's called Vuelve conmigo. This has a lot of like it's a vocal performance that you will remember for sure, and the song is very dramatic and cool as well. Really like that. I did look into my YouTube settings right now, and I changed the ad settings to completely manual. I don't know what that entails because it's a new function on YouTube. It didn't tell me how to do like the manual ads, but I just changed it to manual because it was on automatic. So hopefully now there won't be any ads unless I tell YouTube to put ads, which I can't tell it, so I have no idea how it works. But if you get more ads, then I actually don't know what to do. So, but let me know if you do. Maybe you need to refresh the stream for the function to, or like for the setting to go through. I don't know, but hopefully Fingers crossed you're not getting any. Time for Spain. Vamos! I always forget how brilliant I think that is. Like, when you sit through the whole experience with that orchestration that it has in Eurovision, and that the vocal performance that it really has here, like, it just completely floors me. It really does. I'm so impressed by just how epic I think that it really is. It's selling itself incredibly well. I just really, really love that. Fantastic entry from Spain, in my opinion. There was actually a few comments that I actually wanted to remark on in the chat. One, because I thought it was pretty funny. Let me just take a look. Oh, where is it? Where is it? No, I'm missing it. Oh, sorry, I can't. Who sent it? I'm sorry, I can't shout out whoever. No, I can't shout out who wrote the comment, but someone said it's like the best entry that Spain has sent in the last 30 years, which is very funny because it's actually been 31 years since this song was in Eurovision. Like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't alive, of course, in 1995. I was almost alive, but the thing is, like, it feels very weird to say that this song came out 31 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, Turkey is up next with the song Sev, another easy title to remember. And this is song number 10.
Sev, içinde bir düş olmasa bile sev, sevgi bizimle. Sev. Sevmekle var olacak sonsuz bir dünya, inan. Gül, hiç durma gül. Gülmek anlam verir hayatına. Unutup bu dünyayı bir kere sev. Gönlünce sev. Bak dünya gözlerine bir başka görünür, inan. Gül, hiç durma gül. Gülmek anlam verir hayatına. Unutup bu dünyayı bir kere Hadi gel bir şarkı söyle bana. Uzanmış şarkıya sonsuzluğa. Gün içinde bir düş olmasa bile sev, sevgi bizimle. Sev, hiç durma sev. Sevmekle var olacak sonsuz bir dünya, inan. Gül, hiç durma gül. Gülmek anlam verir hayatına. Unutup bu dünyayı bir kere Hadi gel bir şarkı söyle bana. Uzanmış şarkıya sonsuzluğa. Gün içinde bir düş olmasa bile sev, sevgi bizimle. Hadi gel bir şarkı söyle bana. Uzanmış şarkıya sonsuzluğa. Gün içinde bir düş olmasa bile sev, sevgi bizimle.
Yeah, nice one. Great performance, mainly from this Turkish entry. I really have to say, I think it's elevated a lot by just how well performed it is. A lot of mentions of Bana Bana in the chat. I actually did not know that she was a part of Pan, who sang Bana Bana in 1989, a classic, of course. Obviously did not get a good result in Eurovision, Bana Bana. This is her better performing entry in Eurovision, but I would like to be pretty confident when I say that Bana Bana is probably the one that's most remembered out of her two entries then. For better or worse, I'll let you be the judge. Some people love Bana Bana, some people hate it. But yes, I also saw some comments like missing Turkey in Eurovision. I do as well. They had a lot of character that would be nice to have back in Eurovision, but of course there's a situation going on with Turkey, so hopefully we'll get it, but we'll get them back one day when things work differently. There are a lot of things that need to be different in the world these days, let's be fair. But right now we're still in 1995, that's where we put our headspace right now, and we're moving to the country of Croatia. Still, of course, a rather recent addition to Eurovision back in 1995. And this is the song Nostalgia.
Ticha se čuje violina I moga srca strune dira Preko mora I planina Svira mi, svira Ticha se čuje violina Świetlost nebeskich wysina, Paganini z neba swira, swira mi, swira. Nostalgia, nostalgia niz dušu krenula I cijeli život mene je za tebe vezala. Kad te nema, ona mi je dom I rodbina. Nostalgia, nostalgia niz dušu krenula I cijeli život mene je za tebe vezala. Kad te nema, ona mi je dom I rodbina. Nostalgia.
Tiha se čuje violina I moga srca strune dira preko mora I planina. Svira mi, svira.
Nostalgia, nostalgia niz dušu krenula I cijeli život mene je za tebe vezala. Kad te nema, ona mi je dom I rodbina. Nostalgia, nostalgia niz dušu krenula I cijeli život mene je za tebe vezala. Kad te nema, ona mi je dom I rodbina.
Again, I think that's a really cool lineup, a really cool song to add to the lineup in this year as well. It stands out, and it has like a melody that really sticks to my head. The instrumentation is kind of cool as well. It stands out with just how heavily focused it is on that kind of nostalgic vibe, you know, in general. And it's really nice. I do enjoy that in the lineup as well. There are just a lot of good songs, and that's one of them, according to me. And, well, I mean, the next one up is, yeah, we got France coming up next, and maybe France isn't everyone's thing, but it's certainly my thing. This is one of the snappiest tunes of enjoyable poppiness that I can imagine. Just a wonderful song coming up, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm overselling it, maybe. But this is one of these songs that I just love revisiting. It's one of my most streamed songs from this year, for sure. And it's about to be song number 12, and this is the exact halfway mark of the show tonight. So we've had 11 songs before us. We have 11 more to go after this one. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I certainly am. Thank you as well to Alipan for mentioning that there have been no ads since my last tinkering. Great to hear. Hopefully that will keep up. And now, let's go to France.
Ces trois bouquets de fleurs à la porte de la maison, un poème qu'il m'écrit comme des paroles de chansons. Sa voix au répondeur vers les 4 heures du matin, qui me dit mon petit cœur, je vous embrasse, tout va bien. Je l'attends un peu comme le voleur attend son heure. J'ai l'idée que cet homme est un chat ou un charmeur. Il me donne rendez-vous, souvent il me dit vous permettez ma de pendre à votre cou un baiser, un bijou, quelque chose d'éternel. Il me donne rendez-vous, alors je vous l'avoue, je me sens pousser des ailes. Et le bon Dieu est jaloux de cet ange un peu fou qui fait croire au ciel.
That's me in the audience there at the very second that it ends. Just a... I love that. Oh, that old lady did not enjoy that. What is this new kind of music? I just freaking love that. It's so much fun. So much fun. What a tune. What a tune. And like, the main thing that just kind of sells it, like completely knocks it out of the park for me, is the final minute or so of the song with the vocal variations of how that starts. Because then she just starts kind of freestyling a little bit. It feels like she's not really... It's not planned out like how the vocal variations are supposed to happen at the end, but they just work so seamlessly into the track. I love that. Anyway, next up... Oh, yeah. We've got Hungary coming up next, who of course, host entry. I didn't even think that far. Yes, host entry time in our universe, of course. Hungary won in 1994. Can they follow it up, win 2 years in a row, do a little Ireland thing? Maybe not. We'll see. I think it has some fans, this one. Some people don't like it. Some people really like it. And yeah, that's what's coming up next. Song number 13 from Hungary. It starts on Új Név, and then I'm not doing the full title. I'm sorry.
Terem lassan elsötétül, zsúfolt már a nézőtér. Arcok lenn a félhomályban, nézem hát, ha eljöttél. Attól félek már, bárhol állsz, a sűrűségben elveszel. Ha itt leszel, ha most nem látlak, nem tudom, mikor lesz rá újabb alkalom. Tegnap néhány ismerősöm mondott rólad néhány szót. Túl vagy már a rossz időkön, mikor minden mindegy volt. Hívtunk volna már, de a régi számon, amit tudtam, más felel, vagy senki sem. Máshol laksz, vagy mással élsz, ha találkozunk, majd mindent elmesél. Új év, egy régi ház falán, új év, ez könnyebb lesz talán másképp, egy album másik oldalán. Új név, egy régi ház falán, új év, ez könnyebb lesz talán másképp, minden értelmetlen volna már. Új név, egy régi ház falán, új év, ez könnyebb lesz talán másképp, album másik oldalán. Új név.
I love the ending pose there. Honestly, like, it's arranged in a really cool way, the whole track. It's just like, what I've always felt about it is that I'm very into like the opening half of the song. Like that proper morbid atmosphere that it has. It's connecting with me. I just don't really like the direction it takes with the chorus, and the vocal performance is very raw, but it's at the same time, maybe not clean. Like, if it's raw, then it shouldn't be clean, right? But it's like, it's not what I'm looking for when I listen to the song. I would have liked something different in the approach that it takes. But the song starts off very, very strongly. The thing is, though, like, I've always looked back. I did enjoy it more now than I remember ever doing before, to be completely fair. But it just could have been so much more enjoyable for me than it actually is, because it does have some grit to it, that's for sure. Hopefully the stream still works, and here's Belgium. Sorry, yeah, it lags. Does it work for people now again? It's frozen? Is it back? It tells me that I'm still streaming. I've paused. It's back. It's back. It's back. I don't know what happened, but we are back. Okay. Sorry for that. A little bit of a scare. I guess no one's heard what I said, but we've got this conductor here. I asked, is this the first conductor wearing a cap in Eurovision? It might be, to be completely honest. But yes, either way, this is the song from Belgium, La Voix est libre. And here it is.
La voix est libre, libre de tout. Tout est possible et on s'en fout. En équilibre sur les genoux. La voix est libre, libre de tout. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Tout est possible et on s'en fout. Prends-toi pour cible, tiens-toi debout. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Libre de crier tes rêves le matin quand tu te lèves. T'inventer un face à face devant ta glace. Regarde-toi dans les yeux et parle avec qui tu veux. Tu t'es pas levé pour rien, c'est déjà bien. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Tout est possible et on s'en fout. En équilibre sur les genoux. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Libre d'effacer l'écran, de ces images en noir et sang. Tu peux changer les couleurs qui te font peur. Quand tu descends dans la rue, si on t'a pas reconnu, t'as pas crié assez fort, essaie encore. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Tout est possible et on s'en fout. En équilibre sur les genoux. La voix est libre, libre de tout. Chacun sa Bible, écrit partout. La voix est libre, libre de tout.
Merci beaucoup indeed. Song from Belgium there. Seen a little bit of various opinions in the chat for this one. Some people like it, some people don't. I think it's quite nice. I really do. I think the choruses are very satisfying. Something grand about them, like with the backing vocals, how that come in, and yeah, it's nice, I think. But you know, we all have various opinions, and that's what makes it all more fun. And speaking of having different opinions, in the morning, when the sun shines down on your body, it is time for Love City Groove by Love City Groove. Words cannot describe my excitement for what we're about to just enjoy. Baby, 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 you got me going crazy. I like it. You've been bracing myself. You've been bracing yourself for months and told stories of what is up next. Yeah, I've been waiting for this one a long time. Here it is. It is time for Love City Groove by Love City Groove. An eternal classic in the Eurovision history books. Some people despise it. I think it's too much fun to even explain, honestly. Here it is.
Now baby, baby, when I first saw your face, I saw you had flavor and I wanted a taste of this sweet thing. But now it's so much more, cause every day I'm thinking about what my baby has in store. Trust and believe, day to day, never doubted, cause I used to have a dream girl, but now I found her and she's by my side. She's my pride, my all. 10 foot tall is how I feel, I never fall, I never fell, or what the hell. I'll admit it, love was the target, and you hit it. So as I watch you sleep in the middle of the night, you open your eyes, everything is alright. When the sun shines down on your body, I know I really might get love in the morning. When the sun shines down on your body, I know I really might get love in the morning. When the sun shines down on your body, I know we really might get love now. We're really making. Really making love now.
I'm glad that I'll be found. Always wanting you around. Keep me lost for work.
Yeah, I know how that sound. Now I've been to many places and I've seen many things, but nothing that I know can never make my heart sing like you do. It's like a voodoo, you know what I'm saying? Baby girl, I ain't playing.
Glad that I'm the one to rock your world. Cause honey, yeah.
In the morning, when the sun shines down on your body, I know we're really making love. In the morning, when the sun shines down on your body, I know we're really making love. In the morning, when the sun shines down on your body, I know we're really making love now, baby.
Ah, hype. This is too much fun for me. This is my time. It's like could you get something more just 90s on the Eurovision stage? No, you can't. That's what this is. And I mean, people hate it, people love it. It's one of those songs, and I just really admire the fact that the UK sent this. It's like just so unexpected in the concept of Eurovision in the 90s. This just does not belong there. But I just freaking love it. Like, people say the rapping is cringy. Maybe it is, but it's so freaking catchy. 'Cause honey, yeah. Oh, I love that. And what a hook. What a chorus it has. It really does. It's not like groundbreaking songwriting, absolutely not. But am I having the time of my life with it? You bet I am. You bet I am. What's up next? Portugal. Vanilla e chocolate. Here we go. Song number 16. Here we go.
Que povo é este teu e meu? Onde passou, deitou raiz. Mudou o mar, mudou o céu. Onde não era, amanheceu. Fez do mundo seu país. E o teu avô andou por lá. A minha avó pôs cá o pé. Nosso amor é todo mar. Tens perfume de luar. Tenho gosto de café. Amada de branca pele, és nata no meu chamate. Tem mais paladar que o mel. Casar baunilha com chocolate. Gaivota branca foi achar naquelas terras mais a sul. Gente doce e musical, que em seu canto tropical pôs o sonho o mar azul. Quem temperou o nosso amor, feito a guitarra e violão. No vai-vem da caravela, com pimenta e com canela, com gindungo e açafrão. Amada de branca pele, és nata no meu chamate. Tem mais paladar que o mel. Casar baunilha com chocolate. Que povo é este que partiu e foi dobrar o bujador? Este povo que sentiu o feitiço, o desafio de inventar um novo amor. Inventar um novo amor. Das mãos unidas nasce a flor. Beijo sabe a paz. Quando a alma sente o amor, tenha o corpo qualquer cor. Preto ou branco tanto faz. Quando a alma sente o amor, tenha o corpo qualquer cor. Preto ou branco tanto faz.
Here we are. Fantastic vocal performance, really, really is. I really enjoy that aspect of the song. I feel a lot of emotion into the song as well. Like, it has passion behind it for sure. I feel like it's a little bit coming after Love City Groove does something with like the impression that I get from it. Like, if that wasn't immediately before it, I feel like I would have enjoyed that way more. I still enjoy it, but it just doesn't have the same excitement factor. That's a me problem. I do understand that, but great vocal performance, really, and I do think it's a very pleasant song in many ways. It's sandwiched in a bit of a weird moment in the show here as well, because we've got a streak of songs coming up here. Okay, we're into my favorite part of the show for sure here. We're going to Cyprus next. This is Stifotia by Alexandros Panayi, which is a incredibly engaging song. Like, the atmospheric drama surrounding this entry, with just how they've actually established the soundscape of this song is incredibly intriguing. It's got some fun time signature things going on, a fantastic vocal performance. This is drama, and yeah, just enjoy. Stifotia from Cyprus.
όσο φορ προφητεία. Έλεγε θα με τρυπήσουν καρδιά, με την κρίζα μου στο ύμα φυτεύω και τον Άγιο το Θεό αγαπώ. Την αλήθεια νοθεύω και σταθερά προχωρώ. Όμως δεν πίστεψα τους ανέστρεψα. Είμαι ο Έλληνας που πολεμά. Είπαν πως χάστηκα δρόμους μου χάρασαν. Έμεινα μόνος μου κι όμως επέζησα, έζησα στη φωτιά. Φωτιά στη ψυχή μου που καίει, πάντα κίνδυνος υπάρχει να σβηστεί. Απ' της πίκρας το μέλι γίνεται σαν τη βροχή. Όμως προχωρήσα, λόγια δεν χώνεσαν. Είμαι ο Έλληνας που προσπερνά. Είπαν να μοιρώνω όπως να μίζει το έζησα μόνος μου στη φωτιά. Όμως δεν πίστεψα τους ανέστρεψα. Είμαι ο Έλληνας που πολεμά. Είπαν πως χάστηκα δρόμους μου χάρασαν. Έμεινα μόνος μου κι όμως επέζησα, έζησα στη φωτιά. Είμαι ο Έλληνας που πολεμά. Είπαν πως χάστηκα δρόμους μου χάρασαν. Έμεινα μόνος μου κι όμως επέζησα, έζησα στη φωτιά. Στη φωτιά. Στη φωτιά.
I don't think you all understand how much I love this year of Eurovision. There's just so much to digest about it. The syncopation in the choruses here is just out of this world. It's so satisfying to listen to. It shouldn't work, but it just works so effortlessly in here. The drama is maxed out to not even 11. This is up on 12. And then the instrumental, just wonderful. It's so strongly rooted in, the Greek culture and the history of their music. It's so incredibly engaging for me. And then the vocal performance, it's theatrical for sure. It's dramatic. I just love it. And there's, we're not even done with incredible Greek songs for today. But we're not there yet. We're moving from Cyprus to Sweden. Now, I'm usually very biased towards Swedish songs in Eurovision. I get blamed for that quite frequently. That's completely fine. In this case, I feel like it's justified. I think this is a wonderful song from Sweden. It's called Se på mig by Jan Johansson. And this is a beautiful ballad with a wonderful instrumental as well. And fantastic vocals. So, if you don't like it, hey, that's your thing. But I'm very fond of this one, personally. Here we go.
När din väg är lång och du är trött, men du måste ändå gå. Och när skuggorna börjar växa och få liv, och när natten skrämmer så, är jag bredvid dig. Följer varje steg du tar. Hos dig stannar jag kvar. Så se på mig, vad har en hand i stormen. Som en våg som föds att bära dig. Jag ser på mig i ljus och mörker. Är jag där och aldrig lämnar jag dig. När du står en dag vid ett vägskäl i ditt liv, som ett vilset litet barn. Jag bredvid dig och jag följer varje steg du tar. Och hos dig stannar jag kvar. Så se på mig, en hamn i stormen. Som en våg som föds att bära dig. Du ser på mig i ljus och mörker. Är jag där och aldrig lämnar jag dig. Jag kommer till dig vart du går. Och aldrig lämnar jag dig. Så se på mig, en hamn i stormen. Som en våg som föds att älska dig. Jag ser på dig, när ljuset blir till mörker i ditt liv. Är jag där och aldrig lämnar jag dig. Älskar dig så.
I'm getting a bit teary over here. I think that's so beautiful, I really do. It hits, it still hits. Like, this is obviously a song that's over 30 years old. If you ask any Swedish person, do you know Se på mig? They would most likely say, oh yeah, that song is so freaking good. And it really is. It's beautifully written and so well sung. I'm so fond of it. I really am. It's a classic for us. Maybe that adds to my emotional attachment to it, but it seems like a lot of people in the chat who are also non-Swedes did enjoy it, so I'm not alone. Now, going from Sweden, we move a little bit south to our neighbors. Tuborg! Yeah! To Denmark, who are also, in my opinion, bloody fantastic this year. It really is a wonderfully exciting song and entry in many ways, not because of like energetic wise, like because this is one of arguably the most laid back song of the year, but it's just stands out so much in terms of its character and what it sets out to do. This is just get up on a cloud in the sky and just fly away, because that's the vibe, the feeling that I'm getting from this song. Really wonderful song from Denmark coming up here in my book. Let me know what you think of it as well. From North to Skyen, Tuborg, yeah!
fra Mols til Skagen. Jeg savner dig og dine silkelænder. Og mommer på blå altaner. Der findes ingen vilde svaner, så længe sneen daler. Silkelænder og mommer på blå altaner. Der findes ingen vilde svaner, så længe sneen daler. Silkelænder og mommer på blå altaner. Der findes ingen vilde svaner, så længe sneen daler.
I just read your comment, Andy, and is this the definition of a song that is truly mesmeric? It really is. Like, this is one of those songs that just time stands still for me anyway. I get lulled into this completely. I think it's so beautiful. And such a unique song in many ways because it's so restrained and held back. And that's just really its character as well. I just love the fact that it's going completely embracing that approach and just goes all in with it without trying to oversell. There's not a single standout moment within the song. They're not trying to make something attention grabbing or something massively memorable. It's just incredibly, like, it's a 3-minute package. You can't break it up into a separate part and just take that out, because this is a listen that just gets you into the mood of the track and just holds you there throughout the whole thing, for me anyway. We move from kind of go for a complete opposite here, because Slovenia is obviously a lot different in terms of what it tries to do, but it's also really, really great. If you ask me anyway. This is a massively engaging entry here with huge vocal performance. That's really wonderful. I think, and yeah, Slovenia. What's going on? Is it only me, or is the left ear taking over a lot right now? Hopefully that evens out. It has. Here we go.
Prisluchni mi, objemu me poglej, zaupaj mi, ko noč te skrije v njej. Priznaj, da tudi ti poljubil sonce bi in sanja. V meni si, v vetru spremljaš me, zdaj glas le tvoj prebuja se. V žarek tiha si spleten, kot noci zvezda ti skrivaš se. V meni tliš, zaupajva, da eno je nebo, njem si ti, v tebi moje zasledi. Priznajva si, kar v sebi nosiva, vse je stik,
Oh, lovely, no? Beautiful vocal performance, it truly is. I'm getting quite a few chills when those choruses appear. There's something very satisfying about the melodic lines in there as well. We're really nearing the end of the show now. We only have 3 songs left. Those would be the songs from Israel, Malta, and Greece. So don't go anywhere because there are still 3 songs, and then we get a recap, and then you get to vote. I will actually, because I'm running out of my drink here, I will go get a refill in the middle of this postcard, so I'll be back for the song. So just enjoy the postcard without me talking over it. I know it's a rarity, so do enjoy this moment. I will be back in approximately 15 seconds, and then we listen to the song from Israel. It's called Amen. Here we are. You know, something that always sticks with me about this song here, it's definitely like the vocals becoming very, very enjoyable in here. Like with the harmonization here, I think it's done incredibly well. Very competent. It's not really my kind of song. It's a little too much on the repetitive side for me. But just the fact that the vocals really sell it, and that makes me enjoy it quite a bit, to be fair. I think it's very well performed. Even though it's, you know, the classic kind of we stand all together and we sway side to side. for some reason, this one just kind of works for me. Still, obviously, the year is quite strong, so I'm not sure if it will be enough to get into my votes, but don't mind it at all, actually. We only have 2 songs left. We start with Mike here. Honestly, this guy seems to be an absolute blast to be around. Just him on the golf course. I feel like he's a very animated character, and I love it. Look at him! I did that! I can do a putt! Yes! Anyway, we got Malta, penultimate song of the evening. It's called Keep Me in Mind, so hopefully you will keep him in mind at the end of the show as well. Even though the 23rd song of the night might steal some attention. We're not going ahead, of course. This is the song from Malta, song number 22.
That old feeling, dreams we shared together, are just fragments of the past. There's a silence, shades of stormy weather. Was a love too good to last? Light a candle, sing a song, look for rainbows, there's nothing wrong. Every night I cry my heart out, 'cause we're drifting apart. Now I know. Keep me in mind when you're all alone. Dial my number, I'll wait by the phone. We'll have tomorrow and sweet dreams to follow. Only forever, so keep me in mind, love, 'cause you're in my heart. A sweet memory from a world of laughter brings back echoes night and day. Light a candle, sing a song, look for rainbows, there's nothing wrong. Every night I cry my heart out, 'cause we're drifting apart. Now I know. Keep me in mind when you're all alone. Dial my number, I'll wait by the phone. Send me some loving and take me to heaven. Put love on the line, just make it known that you're mine. Keep me in mind when dark shadows fall. Don't go to strangers, I'm there when you go. We'll have tomorrow and sweet dreams to follow. Only forever, so keep me in mind, love, 'cause you're in my heart. You're in my heart, 'cause you're in my heart. You're in my heart, 'cause you're in my heart.
That is the song from Malta, Keep Me in Mind. Very well sung. I do think it's quite strong in that regard, and I really like him. And there's some nice syncopation in this track as well. Chorus is quite satisfying. It becomes very evident in this performance how dark the stage is. I mean, I know a lot of people complain about like how dark the stage is in general this year. On this one, it stands out particularly much for me, anyway. I don't know. It's just one of those songs where I feel like I can't see anything, which of course I can. We're nearing the end of the show now. We're really at the end of the show, to be fair, because the final song of the evening is the one from Greece. This one is called Pia Prosepi. Those of you who know me. I'm not going to say anything else, but hopefully you haven't, like, you're not satisfied with having 22 songs this year. Hopefully you'll stick around for the last one as well, because some of you may like it, some of you maybe not, but yeah, this is one of those times where my attention will be kept. And for you, Lycan, I just realized this is the... What an honor for you to have Pia Prosevki be the last ever song from Eurovision that you will hear for the first time. I mean, not counting every future year, of course, but I do believe you've caught up now. And this is the final song you get to hear for the first time. I'm a little bit envious. Here we go. Final song of the evening, Pia Prosevki from Greece.
Και γάρε βούλοντο μιάνε την γην ταύτην, μη γιγνώσκοντες την ύβριν είναι πίουν.
Είχα μια περιουσία, οι καταχραστήκανε, κάναν ιεροσυλία κι ούτε που τραπήκανε. Την ιστορία της ζωής μου δεν σκεφτήκανε. Ποια προσευχή έχω να κάνω για τα κρίματα τους? Ποια προσευχή μπορώ να πω για να σωθούν? Στάζω κρασί για να ξεπλύνω τα αμαρτήματα τους. Ποια προσευχή να πω για αυτούς που με πονούν? Να μου πάρουνε το θρόνο, κάποιοι προσπαθήσανε. Ένα αστέρι είχα μόνο και το απαιτήσανε. Το πόσο άντεξα στον χρόνο αγνοήσανε. Ποια προσευχή έχω να κάνω για τα κρίματα τους? Ποια προσευχή μπορώ να πω για να σωθούν? Στάζω κρασί για να ξεπλύνω τα αμαρτήματα τους. Ποια προσευχή να πω για αυτούς που με πονούν?
And that's the end of tonight's show. All 23 songs. What a way to end it on. For me, anyway. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching tonight's show. All 23 songs have now been performed. It's time to get to the voting. Yay! So,
Now heard the 23 entries in this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
what is going
And I
on?
know-
Have I messed up the editing? Don't tell me I've messed up the editing. Either way, we're going to get to a recap now, made by Ming, as always. You can also vote now. You have 17 minutes to do so. I see from Darren's message in the chat. We'll take a look at the recap first, and you will have time to vote after it as well, in case you need help to order your votes. I wouldn't blame you. Fantastic year. I really think so. Yeah, make sure you get your votes in. Make sure you have your say in what the best songs of tonight are. And we'll see who's going to win at the end. Hopefully, I've managed to put the recap in here. Otherwise, I've definitely messed up. But I did sit and edit this before. So we'll just keep playing until a recap appears. What if I put something else in there? Maybe another performance of Lud City Groove. Who knows? They're doing a... okay, there we go. They just did an applause for all of the performances. And here we are. Okay, to be fair... It's not a pretty logo of 1995. Luckily, the songs were better. Here's a recap. Do enjoy, and make sure you don't forget to vote.
moonlight sea. Moonlight magic shines so gently. Moonlight magic harmony. Núna þú vilt vera mun þér sín leynda má. Núna þú vilt mun ástin snerta augu þín svo djúp og blá.
Tem mais paladar que o mel, casar baunilha com chocolate. Que povo é este que partiu e foi dobrar o bujador?
In our audience tonight, there are two performers
All
who
right.
represented
Anyway,
Ireland in
that's the recap. Make sure you get your votes in. You still have 9 minutes to do so. We will take a look at the interval act of 1995 in just a bit, because what you're all up to right now, I have no idea what you do. There's so many donations coming in, which I don't know why, but thank you. I'm going to be reading them out separately before we get to the interval act. Yeah, the money is definitely rolling in. This is... we might get a record here in terms... I don't know, like there was a stream, I think the 1990 stream of season 1 was just a ridiculous amount of money, but I will read out all of these super chats. Lycan, we start with you. I am now Eurovision qualified and heard all the songs from 1956 to 2026. Thank you, I would never have done this without you all, the community, Darren, mods, and of course Groot. So much love from Lycan. Thank you, Lycan. That's a beautiful comment. I can't believe you've been with us and you've like waited for every watch along before like checking out the songs. I think that's fantastic. That's such a fun detail to my watch alongs as well, just knowing that you're listening to all of these songs for the first time as well, and now you've heard every single one. So incredible. Happy to read that, Lycan, and thank you so much for all of the support, of course. We've got William Boyle with an incredibly generous donation. I don't know the Australian dollars, but it seems like it's a lot of money because the super chat is telling me that. Welcome back, Groot. We have missed you. Thanks for giving me a reason to get up at 4 in the morning again. Well, you're welcome, I suppose. I've missed all of you as well, of course. Thank you so much for the generous donation. Happy to give you a reason to go up at 4 in the morning, or maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should apologize, but happy to have you with us here, and nice to be back. We're gonna keep being back, of course, because 1996 is up next, and that's a lot of fun because we have some. We're gonna do semifinals for that. Exciting. And then we've got two super chats actually with no message, so I'll just thank you, Patrick McNeil 4214. Thank you very much. That's very, very generous from you. Same to you, Euronick61. Thank you very, very much. No messages from you, but I'm sending a message back to you. I really appreciate the donations. That's very kind. And hopefully you've had a good night here with all of us. It's not over yet. We still have like an hour to go, of course, with the voting. See, Patrick McNeil, you're friends with William Boyle, I suppose, who's also here in the chat. Oh, the message is spreading. William Boyle introduced me to Eurovision in 1989. Happy he did, because you're here with us tonight. Pelle, hi everybody, and hi Groot. Have been working, so missed all of this. Couldn't pick a worse year to miss, Pelle, but happy to have you with us now. Let's see. Maybe I just feel like maybe I've missed a comment somewhere in here, or should we just get to the interval act? We should. In just a little bit, because Cat Stella just sent the donation as well. Thank you very much. Let's read the comments here. Yeah, you're back. Have you heard the new Muse album, The Wow Signal, yet? What do you think? I mean, for those who don't know, Muse is my all-time favorite band. I've seen them twice live. I love them to bits. Their earlier stuff more than their recent stuff, to be fair. But yes, of course, I've heard the album several times, and there's quite a few great songs on it. Would love to see a video on your review / ranking, maybe. I'm not sure if I will do that, but there are a few songs on it that I really, really love. Particularly "Shimmering Scars," I think is the best song on the album. Wonderful song. Recommendation from me. But if I get to recommend Muse songs, I would recommend songs from their earlier albums, in general. But there were a lot of good songs on the new one as well. So yeah. Happy to see that you seem to like it as well, Cat Stella, because you said it's fantastic. Okay, wouldn't know Muse song if I fell over it. Well, maybe there's a whole new world for you to explore. Maybe you'll hate it. I don't. What do I know? But anyway, now we will get to the interval act. Let's see what's going on. I actually don't really remember
and I know you'll give them both a special welcome.
The interval act this year. Knights of Sidonia is my favorite Muse song ever. That's a great pick. Fantastic song.
All kinds of everything.
Oh, Dana, or Donna, or however you pronounce it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's first Eurovision winner, Dana.
Dana. Oh yeah, she's just in the audience. She's not going to perform. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'd like to go home now. Okay, that's French time. Speaking of favorite Muse songs, mine, Butterflies and Hurricanes. That's an experience and a half. So that's my shout out.
He's celebrating his birthday today, but he wouldn't tell me which one. Mr. Eurovision, Johnny Logan.
Here's Johnny. Happy birthday. Can we do this in modern Eurovision as well? Just take up old Eurovision artists and sing happy birthday for them in real time. I would particularly like it now that Bulgaria is hosting next year. I would very much like the guy who sang Angel di Si, or what's it called? I think it's called something like that, like Miro, right? I want them to show him in the audience and sing happy birthday to him in the middle of the show. That would be something. What's the song actually called? It's Bulgaria from, I want to say 2010. Miro was his name. And Miro was his name. Here's a Eurovision trophy from back in the day. Angel City. That's it.
Light and movement. Irish craftsmanship of the finest quality.
It was such a banger. I don't remember it that much, but of course we're getting to 2010 sooner or later to revisit that song.
Now, while our juries make their final calculations, we have something very special for you to enjoy. Pendant que nos jurions sont au stade final de leur délibération, nous avons la grande joie de vous présenter une composition
original trophies with artistic merit. Yeah, I mean, I'd like the concept that they have a Eurovision trophy that, you know, all of the winners get the same one, but it's kind of also really nice that there's a specific trophy for each individual year. Maybe it lacks a bit in memorability, like there's not this set trophy for everyone to get, so you don't get the image in your head of the trophy immediately. But it's a nice little shout that they're at least a little bit different per year. That would actually be kind of cool if there was like a little tweak to the trophy every year. I think that would be nice. Here we go. Interval act. Voting is still open for 1 more minute. So get your votes in. truly is a wonderful interval act. I was very enjoying that. Very much. Very grand. Very captivating. Quite compelling in many ways. Fantastically sung. Fantastically arranged. That's wonderful. I think the chat is frozen in the video. Is it? Oh yeah, it is, actually. How do I fix that? Let's see. Thank you for telling me. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, I just deleted it. Well, either way, we're gonna pause the stream there because obviously we're going forward to results. I still haven't gotten the message from Darren, so there we go. I think. Yes. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Just got the chat back. Sorry about it dying. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it happens. So now we're basically waiting for Darren to confirm all of the votes, and then we will have a very exciting voting session in front of us. The voting has closed, so if you want to vote for this year, now you can't. It's done. You lost your chance. But what you're just tuning in for is the exciting reveal of 100 jurors and some televoters. We'll know how many from Darren's message. And just find out what the actual results will be for this Eurovision 1995 watch-along. Darren just sent Go Go Grootey in the YouTube chat, which I assume is a little message for telling me to check out my Discord. So, Mr. Smith, do you have a message for us?
And welcome back.
Oh, sorry.
Good evening, Bruce, and welcome back. I can confirm that we have a result for Eurovision 1995.
Lovely.
Tonight, 329 people have voted, which is 30 fewer than we had for 1994, though still the third most we've ever had. We've had 23 new voters. They've come from the following countries. 1 from Austria, 1 from Australia, 2 from Germany, 1 from Denmark, 1 from Spain, 1 from the EU, 1 from Finland, 1 from Croatia, 5 from Ireland, 1 from Japan, 1 from Montenegro, 1 from Mongolia, or they say they're from Mongolia anyway, 1 from the Netherlands, 2 from Sweden, 1 from the Ukraine, and 2 from the United States. We've also had 251 people leave their -3 points, the results of which will be revealed on the Discord server at the end of the stream, and we've had 121 predictions. So now, yet again, it's time to go Grootey.
Thank you very much, Darren. I will indeed go into the voting session then. Loading the interactive scoreboard here. A lot of new people voting tonight, which is awesome. Welcome. Hopefully you'll stick around for future watch-alongs as well. We do this, I was about to say regularly, but no, that's not the case. I try to do it regularly, but sometimes I have breaks, and maybe they are a bit too long. Either way, lovely to have so many new people voting and taking part. It's always exciting to see the community grow, and we'll keep going at it, and we'll keep having watch-along streams. 100 of you, I think Darren said this, but either way, 100 of you will be in the jury vote here coming up. And then, well, the other, what did we say, 229. Streamlabs, no! You were on such a good run! It started lagging. Why? ¿Por qué? There we go. False alarm. False alarm. Okay. Anyway. Voting session is about to commence, and yeah, 100 people in the jury, so this will take a while. Hopefully you've got nowhere to be and nowhere to go, and yeah, then we have an exciting televote reveal at the end of it all as well to see what the final results will be. Should we just get right into it? We shall, but I'm just going to put up the chat on my phone so I can read it while at the same time looking at the voting. I think that's just better for everyone involved. So, happy to be here for the first time, the new one from Sweden. Happy to have you. Välkommen så hemskt mycket. Trevligt att ha dig här. And welcome to everyone else, of course, who also has just joined. Got your message, who was it, with the Australian dollars. 50 euros is incredibly generous, William. I thought it was a bit weird how you donated exactly 81.92 Australian dollars. It looked intriguing, but then it all makes sense in my head. Thank you very much again. It's very, very generous. Okay, scoreboard is on the screen. In case you're new here and you don't know how all of this works, Darren is an absolute madman who's put together this scoreboard on the website. We have a lot of professional stuff going on this website here, and I love how the scoreboard works. It's beautiful, isn't it? And yeah, it's time to reveal the results. We're going to start today with the votes from 33 RPM 73. And these are the first votes coming in of tonight. We've got 8 points to Love City Groove, 10 points to Se Por Mí, and the 12 going to Vuelve Conmigo. So, Spain getting the first 12 of the night. First time voter from Ireland, enjoying the watch-along. Happy to hear that. Welcome to us. Hopefully you stick around for the future as well. Liv's favorite ESE edition of all time. Nice to have you with us back again, Liv. With a 10-pointer for Turkey and a 12-pointer for Nocturne, the song from Norway, going up into second place. Why it says Budapest 1995? Because in 1994 we picked Hungary as the winner. That's why. Keep Elendil in mind. I will always do that. You know that, Elendil. Hopefully the rest of the community does the same. With your 12-pointer going to Norway, who are now up in the lead. There we are. Let's see who's next. That would be Yafil from Greece. And these are the first points dropping in there. We have an 8-pointer for Croatia. We have 10 for Israel. And the 12 going to Norway again. Norway racking up the points here. 3 12s in a row. That means they're up on 40 after 4 voters. Fifth voter is Lord Killian Tyrions. All right then. With these as the first points, almost everyone's off the mark now. Only 2 countries still on 0. We have the 12 from Lord Killian here going to Croatia to put them up into 4th place. Next voter will be Dorit from Israel, and these are the first points from Dorit. Portugal off the mark now as well, so only Malta yet to score a point. I'm sure that will happen sooner or later. Don't think they'll end on 0. Cyprus with a 10 there, and Spain with the 12, which puts Spain up at the top of the scoreboard. They're now first, ahead of Norway, and then Greece in third. Kat from Love City Groot. Great name. We're getting some support for the UK here, maybe. We'll see. We got 8 points for Norway, 10 points for In the Morning, and then a 12 for Cyprus, going up into the top 5 there for Stifotia. Next voter, jury number 8, is Melanie Yugofan from Yugoslavia here. Malta with a 7-pointer, so now everyone has scored points. Very early on in the voting session, which is nice to see. Hungary with a 10 there, going top half with that. And the 12 to Cyprus, moving up into 3rd place then. All right then. Jury number 9 is Suna from Finland, and these are the first points. We've got Denmark getting some points there. I'm a bit surprised Denmark's still on the right side here, but I think they will move up on the left side sooner or later. 10 points to Cyprus and a 12 to Norway, who are now up in the lead again. I think Norway's gotten 4 12s so far, which is a fair amount when you've only had 9 voters. Mark Dowd from the UK coming up next here. Cyprus back in the lead, at least momentarily, before Norway gets their 8. 10 points to Slovenia, going top half there, and the 12 going to Spain. And that means Spain is now back in second. Quite a close battle there at the top. Norway, Spain, Cyprus, Greece, and France are current top 5. As Achilles Rafael from Venezuela is voting next. Malta with an 8-pointer there. 10 points to Spain, back in the lead they go. And the 12 to Slovenia, going a bit up on the scoreboard there. Should also mention, of course, that in case you're new here, a top 5 finish is definitely wanted. Because if you get into the top 5 here, you will qualify for the best of final. I will tell you more about that after Hugo's votes here, who says that his winner from this year is his all-time favorite entry. Se Por Mí, nice pick. An exquisite pick, if you ask me. Nice one, Hugo. That's the 12 for Sweden there, in 6th place at the moment, as Euro Towley from Ireland is next to vote. The best of final, basically, will be the top 5 songs from every year between 95 and 99, all duking it out for a special edition to find the best of the best. We do that every 5 years, so that's quite fun. 12 points to Bosnia and Herzegovina there. Their first 12, of course, of the night, because they're only on 19 points. Nice to see. Love the variation of the big points being given out here. Tigresa is burning. Is that a reference? I don't know. 10 points to Cyprus. Cyprus has to do with fire. Stifotia. Norway does not have to do with fire, I think. But they get a 12, and they're up in the lead again. Quite close between the top 3 now. Norway, Spain, Cyprus. Next voter is Mike Moritz, who is voting for the first time. Nice to have you here, Mike, voting. You've been quite active on the Discord server as well, I've seen in the last few days. Please join the Discord server if you haven't, by the way. We've got a 12 for Cyprus, and look at the battle at the top. Norway now down to 3rd, Cyprus in 2nd, and Spain in 1st. 4 points separating the 4 of them. As Suso is calling from Spain, coming in next here. First-time voter. Denmark not doing too hot so far. I'm a bit surprised with that. Sweden up into the top 5 there with a 10. And Spain with a 12 to take over the lead. Well, well, well. Next voter is Eric Cantona. The king, parentheses. Well, did not know Eric Cantona was from Romania. Or Chad, whatever flag that is. But he's voting in Group Division, which I appreciate. 12 points to Poland. That's first. And that puts them up into 10th place. Yeah, that's a top 10. Justice for 2 of Rodmork's all-time favorites. Well, let's see what those could be. Here are Roddy Roo's votes. 8 points to Poland. 10 points to Greece. Very nice. And a 12 to Croatia, moving quite a bit up the scoreboard there into, I believe, 7th place on 59 points. Next up is Rolf NL, and 12 points for my all-time favorite. Another one who has their all-time favorite competing in 95. Let's see which one that is then. Cyprus with a 10 going up in the lead here. And a 12 for Spain. Nice one. And that means Spain is now up in the lead again with 122 points. Cyprus and Norway still in the top 3. Greece and Sweden currently in the top 5, with France just outside. Adam C. from Slovakia is voting next here. A 10 point for Turkey there. Nice one. And a 12 for Denmark. The first 12 for Denmark there, and that puts them, of course, a bit up the scoreboard. Into the top 10 they go. As jury number 21 is Patrovision, who is also a first-time voter. Welcome. Happy to have you with us here. Let's see where your points go. Austria with an 8 there. 10 points to Norway, going up into 2nd place there. And a 12 for the United Kingdom. In the morning. I guess the sun shines down on your body. We got Jupiter Drive voting next from Ireland. We have 8 points for Cyprus. A 10 for Norway. It's very close at the top. And a 12 for Denmark. The second 12 there for Denmark. And they are now closing in on the area of the scoreboard where I personally expected them to be. So things add up in my head now. Jay from the United Kingdom is next to vote here. These are the first points, with Cyprus getting an 8. 10 points to Sweden, going up in 4th place there. And the 12 to Norway. And we currently have a tie for the lead. But of course, there are still many points to give out. However, it's always nice that we have an exciting voting on our hands. Not the Swiss jury from Switzerland voting next here. 8 points to Croatia there. 10 for Greece, still in the top 5. And the 12 going to Norway, who are back in the lead. There we are. Something that kind of struck me now. Germany is still on 2 points. I believe Germany got them very, very early. So I think only one person so far has voted for Germany. But they're off the mark. But I think they've been... they're on a pretty long streak of blanks right now. As Steven from the European Union gives a 12 to Spain. And that puts Spain back in the lead now. They're just swapping places, aren't they? Spain, Norway... Cyprus is in the mix as well. Sweden and Greece a bit detached. France now going up into 6th place there from Ivanik's votes. 8 points to Love City Groove. 10 points to Ujnev, and then some other words. And a 12 to Stifotian. Look how close it is at the top. 7 points between the top 3. Spain, Norway, and Cyprus in that order at the moment. EuroNick61. Celebrating your birthday with a watch-along. I love that. Happy birthday to you, Euronick. France into the top 5 there with your votes. 10 points to the UK and a 12 for Israel going to the top half there into 12th place. Alex asks if there's a lag. Not that I know. If no one else is saying that it lags, I will disregard it. But if people are saying it's lagging, then I will pause as we go into Nocturne's votes. A little Norway reference there. Not 12 points for Norway, though. Those are reserved for Poland, going into 11th place. Oh, sorry, Euronick. Are you disappointed that we didn't sing for you like they did for Johnny Logan in the Dublin Hall? I apologize if that's the case. I could sing for you later, but we don't want that. Wagikarp here gives a 10-pointer for Spain and a 12-pointer for Norway. It just stays incredibly tight at the top. 179, 176, 174. It's crazy. As Nils votes next. 1 more point for Cyprus there. No movement so far on the scoreboard. France with 8 points there. 10 for Norway. And the 12 going to Spain. 1 point separating Norway and Spain now. We're on jury number 31 now. And these are the first votes coming in there. France going up into the top 5 here. Croatia up over 100. Sweden with 8 points. 10 points for Slovenia. And the 12 to Spain, who are now in the lead. Spain and Norway now detaching, or like running away from Cyprus a little bit as well. Still in third, of course. We got some more points for Germany there now. 4 points there from It's Me Adrian. Turkey overtaking Poland there for 11th. We have a 10 for France. And the 12 goes to Spain. So there we have Spain in the lead now by almost 20 points. Signed in Discord but says I can't message on the thread. I think you need to send a message in the introduce yourself channel first, Stephen. Because we want to limit from bots. Because we get bots joining the server otherwise. And messaging. Or Darren will verify you. Tjark here, or Shark, voted for the entire top 10. The current one anyway. And the 12 went to Norway. So I'm sure quite satisfied with the current results if you vote for the entire top 10. We got Turtle Jones voting next here from America. Sorry. With a 10-pointer for Sweden and a 12 for Denmark, overtaking Croatia there. Yeah, Darren has a spammer protection on the Discord server, exactly. So now you can type. Thank you, Darren, for fixing that. Jeffrey from the Netherlands, another point for Germany coming in there. Hungary getting some points. Poland with a 10 to go top 10. And the 12 to Spain, who are now extending the gap. We're over 30 points ahead of Norway. Cyprus still in third. Sweden and France still top 5. Strasdas is voting next. And these are the first points. Germany racking up ones in a row here now. 10 points for Spain and the 12 to Slovenia. 1 point behind Croatia there. A few more behind Denmark. Still quite a bit behind the top 5. Das City Disco Groove. Love it. Let's see some points for the UK, Darren. Will we? Poland with an 8. Norway with a 10. No points for Love City Groove. But a 12 for Cyprus. We do like seeing that. Wonderful. And next up is ESC George. And ESC George votes for these songs right there. We have an 8-pointer for France. 10 points for Norway. And the 12 to Vuelve Conmigo. Spain further extending the gap. Almost 40 points now. Next up is Nico Val. First-time voter. Welcome to the Watchalongs. Hopefully you'll stick around. These are your first ever votes in a Watchalong. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 going to Sweden. Sweden still in fourth. How are Spain so far ahead? All of a sudden, I turn my back for 2 seconds. I feel like there have been a few blanks for Norway. Because you see Cyprus is very close behind Norway, actually, by now. Honor from Turkey is voting next here, jury number 40. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 going to Turkey. Who are closing in on 100 points now. Still top half. Quite a big gap, actually, between the 12th and 13th now, like the top half separated there. Adamski puts Hungary up into 13th there. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Cyprus. And the 12 going to Denmark. Denmark very much closing in on Greece there, actually. Only 6 points between those now. Feels like there are too many good songs in this year. I want to qualify like 10 songs into the best of final from 95. What if I just do that, you know? It's my watch along, so I can make the rules. We just disqualify 99 from the best of final entirely. Dominic here with a 12-pointer for Cyprus. 3 points now between Norway and Cyprus. Spain still 50 points ahead or so. Next up is Fra oss till Peder. Best year ever. I agree with you. And I do like the cheeky reference in the name. 12 points to Spain. 309 points they're up on now. Next voter will be Alexandros Panayi, the Cyprus reference here. Will Cyprus now overtake Norway? We'll see. 10 points to Sweden. There we are. Cyprus is now up into second place. Norway down to third. Sweden and France still top 5. Greece and Denmark not far behind. Love City Missy Lissy. I'm loving all of these UK references today. 8 points to Greece there. A 10 for Cyprus. And a 12 to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Unexpected, but really nice. Really nice. 66 points there for Bosnia and Herzegovina then. Bluen, jury number 46. These are the first points there. We got an 8-pointer for the UK. 10 points for Denmark. And the 12 to Poland. Poland overtaking Croatia has dropped down there a little bit. But it's very close. Like from Slovenia down to Croatia. They're duking it out for those top 10 finishes. Very close between those countries there. Tisimoigre. I don't know what that means. I hope it's not something offensive. Sometimes people try to do that, write something very offensive and I say it out loud. But you gave 12 points to Love City Groove, so, my kind of person. We got Wigwam voting next, who, of course, we will see in 10 years, like watch-along years. Wigwam, the name of the Norwegian band of 2000. I don't know why I explained this to all of you. You know better than I do. Croatia got a 12 anyway, and that puts them in 9th place. 144 points there. Next voter is Addie Starr. And Addie Starr votes for these songs. 8 points to Spain. 10 points to Greece, overtaking Denmark there. And the 12 to Norway, back overtaking Cyprus there. 5 points between those two. Spain still leading. Eirikur Hauksson is still around voting in every watch along. I'm looking forward, like in 2007. Is he going to give 12 points to himself? I mean, I wouldn't blame him. It's a good song. Almost as good as Sepomei, who just got a 12 there. Nice one. Mr. Memory from Finland is the 51st juror, which means we're halfway through the jury voting now. Of course, the televote is yet to go as well. 8 points to Spain, 10 points to Iceland, overtaking Ireland there. And a 12 to Turkey. Kind of on their own, really, in 12th place there. I'm a little surprised Ireland is not doing better. I mean, I know the host entry and it doesn't stand out that much, but it's down in 21st, which I did not expect. Dr. Seger here, favorite Eurovision song of all time here. Let's see what that one is. France is almost. It's got 10. The 12 to Denmark. That's an exquisite pick. It really is. Wonderful. Wonderful. Imagine if he was the real Eirikur all along. Imagine. With the Italian flag, though, for some reason. Tokyo Twilight is voting next. First-time voter from Mongolia as well. Amazing. Welcome to us. And a 12-pointer for Spain. Leading by more than 40 points now. I really thought it would be... I think I predicted Norway to win this. But Spain is looking good at the moment. Empo here from the Netherlands voting next. 8 points to Poland there. 10 points to France. And the 12 going to Spain. Spain extending the gap even more. Not really Mongolian, I just like the flag. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You can use it. It's completely up to you. Lemon here votes next up. 10 points for Sweden and a 12 for Denmark. Denmark overtaking Greece there again, up into 6th place. Chose the Italian flag by accident. It's not far from Iceland. Fair enough. We got Yarata voting next here. These are the first points. We have a 10-pointer for Sweden. And a 12 going to the United Kingdom. And up into 8th place they go. Yeah, we have a very clear top 7, it feels like. And I mean, to be completely honest, just look at that top 7. Like, those are incredible songs, in my opinion. My year of birth provided some incredible tunes. Agreed. This is obviously Ellen, because you can see her moderator sword there. 12 points to Slovenia. Up into 8th place they go. Ulrik DF Viksas is next to vote here from Norway. And these are the first points. We got an 8-pointer for Croatia there, up into 9th. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 going to Norway. So back up in 2nd they go. People are starting to realize that if Spain win now, they're hosting in 96, and that means they're automatically qualified for the final with quite an intriguing entry. Live, Laugh and Sing here, voting next. 10 points to Norway and a 12-pointer for Spain. They're up on 400 now. It's looking good for Spain. Looking good for Spain. Jury number 60 is Steve. And Steve votes for these songs right here. We got the UK and Greece making some moves. Cyprus with an 8-pointer. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 going to Sweden. Still in 4th. Next voter, jury number 61, will be Nocturne. Cheeky Cheeky. Oh, that just made me think of Bailal Cheeky Cheeky. Why did I say that? Anyway, 10 points to Denmark. Into 6th place they go. And a 12-pointer for Norway. Closing up just a smidge. 61 points now between the top 2. We don't utter Spain's 1996 entry name. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Ikedeso, I think. Ginger Euro 64 here. Some points for Ireland. It's started to move up the scoreboard a little bit. The UK gets a 10. Slovenia gets a 12. Groot, can we have top 7 of 95 and only top 3 of 99 in the best of? The way the scoreboard is looking, I'm very tempted. Like, I think, for me personally, the results that you're all coming up with at the moment, they very much reflect my personal taste in this year a lot as well. Luke WBM here, another 12 for Spain, nothing for Norway there, which extends the gap, of course, again at the top. I feel like that's really the reason we have a gap at the top, is that Norway has gotten quite a few blanks and Spain scores consistently. Nostalgia, which is a little cheeky reference here, with a 10-pointer for Israel and a 12-pointer for Croatia on the first ever voting from Nostalgia. Happy to have you with us. Hopefully you'll stick around. We got Stone and Stoned, which is a Germany reference here, of course, voting next as jury number 65. Austria with 8 points, 10 points for Norway, and the 12 going to Poland. Kind of on their own in 11th now, actually, but I think they could catch up there to the top 10. Mike TV, voting next here, voted 102 times in total. Some of you have just crazy voting numbers by now. I've had so many watch-alongs. Germany! Big 10 there to go away from last place, and a 12 for Sweden. So Sweden still in 4th. Actually, looking quite comfortable in the top 4 there. We really have a shootout for the top 5, though. France, Denmark, and Greece so close to each other. Caria, Bonnie, our total eclipse. Of course, Bonnie Tyler not passing too long ago now. With a 12-pointer here for Slovenia. Still in 8th place there. Closing in, actually. They're getting in the mix for the top 5 as well. Arno here, voting next. And we have an 8-pointer for Cyprus, 10 points for France, and the 12 going to Spain, voting for the whole top 5 there. Next voter is Helian from the United States, America. With an 8-pointer for Norway, 10 points for Greece there, and a 12 for France. Still in the top 5. Next voter is Per from Denmark. Hello, Per. First time voter. Hopefully you'll stick around as well. Let's see where your first ever 12 goes. 10 points to Iceland there. Nice. And a 12 to Slovenia. Slovenia's definitely included in the battle for top 5 here. Definitely. XTNSNs voting next here. Malta making some moves there. 8 points to Hungary. 10 points to Greece. Up into 6th place they go. And a 12 to Norway. So we have 82 points now between the top two. Next up is Mukus is happy that Groot is back. Me too. Me too. Happy to hear that, though. Thank you. I take that as a massive compliment. 10 points to Norway, and a 12 from Mukus is going to Spain. And there we are. 487 points for Spain now, closing in on 500 as Keith from the United Kingdom is voting next. Germany putting some distance to Russia down there at the bottom. Denmark up into 6th place. Never mind, Greece takes it back immediately with a 10. And Spain with a 12. They're now only 1 point away from 500 and almost 100 points ahead of Norway. Teles from Madeira here is voting next. And these are the first points coming in there. 8 points to Sweden. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 to Spain. 98 points now separating them. But do remember, the televote consists of over 200 voters, so there's a lot of points still to be given out. Russia can still win. I'm telling you, that's mathematically very possible. Emmett5 here is voting next. We have a 10-pointer for Cyprus there, and the 12 going to Croatia. Still in 9th. Next voter is Anxelu from Spain. And these are the first points there. We have an 8-pointer for Malta, overtaking Belgium there. 10 points to Greece. Only 1 point behind France now, I just realized. 12 points to Spain. We have a very tight battle for the top 5 here. France and Greece are separated by 1 point. Whoo! Marco T700 MKS is voting next here. Will you make any difference on the scoreboard here? 10 points to Denmark, closing in there. And the 12 to Spain. It's looking very good for Spain now. 120 points ahead of Norway. As TP is voting next here from Finland. These are the first points. Greece and France now tied because Greece got a 1. 8 points to Cyprus. 10 points to Denmark. Look at 306, 306, 306. 12 points to Sweden. And the battle for 5th place has 3 songs on the exact same points. Only one of them gets in, unless someone else falls off entirely. Cosmic Summers there puts Greece ahead momentarily. 10 points to Spain, and the 12 going to Sweden, still in 4th place. Not too far off Cyprus, actually. Or Norway, for that matter. Like, Norway's not that far ahead of Cyprus. Tosen, I don't know how to pronounce this, but first-time voter here from Japan as well. Really, really cool. What time is it over there, actually, by now? Either way, happy to have you with us. Your first ever 12 goes to Hungary, which puts them up into 13th here. Very nice. France is now back up in the top 5 as well. Danil2552 from Belarus is voting next. Belgium back ahead of Malta there. Russia back ahead of Germany. 10 points to Denmark, overtaking Greece there. And a 12 going to Norway. I feel like it's so unfortunate that only one of France, Denmark, and Greece gets in there. All of them should be in, but there are only 5 spots. It's very sad. It's muy triste. We got Jordan123 voting next here. We got 8 points for Honey. Yeah. With a 12-pointer for Denmark, who are now up in the top 5. Battle for 5th place has begun. It's very, very prominent at the moment, for sure. Adol from Trieste is voting next. I have been to Trieste. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I have. 10 points to Spain and a 12 to Norway. Still almost 120 points between the two, of course. We got Vyacheslav City Groove. Great name. Being the next voter here. 8 points to the United Kingdom. Still in 10th place. And 10 points to Spain. And the 12 to Slovenia. Slovenia's not far off that top 5 battle either, of course. Next up is Bandido from the UK. Very sleepy now. I get it. Waking up early, huh? 10 points to Denmark there. Puts them up in the top 5 now. And a 12 for Spain. It's looking good for Spain. It really is. The fan favorite Vuelve Conmigo, of course. Ray Green from Austria is voting next here. Israel overtaking Bosnia Herzegovina. 8 points to Norway. Spain is up on 600, I just saw as well. France now in the top 5. And Sweden with the 12, still in 4th place. Malta underrated. Yeah, it's very low there on the scoreboard, but it's such a good year as well. It really is. ESC Pontus here, top 2, some of my all-time favorites. Let's see, Malta moving some places there with an 8. 10 points to the UK. Nice. And a 12 to Cyprus. Still in 3rd. Next voter is Quad Aces from Croatia. These are the first points. We got Sweden with 8, Spain with 10, and the 12 to Greece. And it's so close. 360, 353, 351. It's exciting. What are we predicting? Who's getting top 5? After 8 from the European Union here, first-time voter. Welcome. Hope you stick around. These are your first ever votes then. 10 points to Norway and the 12 to Greece, who are now up in the top 5. 3 points ahead of Denmark and France. Exciting times. Big Mama XL is voting next here from Finland. And we have 8 points to Hungary there. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 to Sweden. Only 10 points behind Cyprus now. And 40 behind Norway. Next voter is J. Chafe. I might need a pronunciation guide for this one going into the future. 8 points to Cyprus there. 10 points to Spain. And the 12 going to Norway. Still in 2nd place. Almost up on 500 now. We have 9 jurors to go. And then the televote will take over. We got Rodu Star voting next here from Argentina. Russia getting some points down there at the bottom. We got Norway with 8, Spain with 10, and the 12 going to Greece, which puts them up in the top 5 now. It's very exciting. It really is. Moon from Ukraine is the next one to vote. Greece getting some more points there. Looking good for Greece right now. 8 points to Malta, making some places. 10 points to Norway. And the 12 going to Germany. Nice one. That stands out for sure. First 12, I believe, for Germany. Still in last place, though, but only 1 point behind Russia. But Lonnie needs to go to bed now. Hopefully you're in bed then, Lonnie. Maybe you're watching this while in bed as well, you know, just getting ready to sleep. Could be something. 10 points for Spain and 12 pointer for Croatia there. Croatia still in 9th place. Next voter is Jakob from Germany. Has voted 188 times in total. Look at this, voting for the whole top 10, will you? 10 points for Spain. Is the 12 going to Norway? Look at you. Very satisfied with the current results, it seems. The whole top 10 getting points there from Jakob. Next voter is Philippa from Portugal. Jury number 96 here. No movement so far on the scoreboard there. 8 points to Denmark, which puts them above France. Greece has now gotten into that top 5. 10 points to Norway and a 12 for Cyprus. Jury number 97 is 1041 FV. No movement so far on the scoreboard from those points. We have 8 points for Sweden, 10 points for Cyprus, and the 12 going to Spain. So no movement there. Greece not getting anything there, though, which means, of course, Denmark and France are closing up a little bit. Michael I.E., first-time voter here from Ireland, puts Germany above Russia again. Belgium getting 8 points there. 10 points to Spain, still in the lead. And the 12 going to Malta, making a few places there too. Closing in on getting up to 100. Don't think they'll get there, though. Maybe. Sommer Tiara is voting next here. Jury number 99. And these are the points coming in there. We have 8 points to France, 10 points to Spain, and the 12 going to Cyprus. And look how close it is between Greece and Denmark. And France is not far behind. And of course, my votes are always the ones that come last in the jury voting. This is how I voted. Denmark momentarily up in the top 5. Spoiler alert, they're not going to stay there, because my favorite song this year is the one from Greece, getting the 12 there. And this is the scoreboard at the moment. After 100 people have given their votes, it's looking like this. However, these are not the final results. A lot can change. Russia can still win. Spain can still finish last. Maybe not that. No, maybe Spain can't finish last. I might have it exaggerated there. But this is the standings right now. Spain currently leading with a comfortable margin, actually, down to Norway in second. We got Cyprus in third. Sweden and Greece currently rounding out the top 5, with Denmark and France just outside it. Slovenia, Croatia, and the United Kingdom are also in the top 10. Quite a big gap then, down to 11th, where Poland is. Very closely followed by Turkey, actually. I didn't even realize that it was very close between those. And then Hungary, Israel, and Bosnia and Herzegovina seem to have a little battle going on for 13th here. Malta and Austria tied for 16th. Iceland and Belgium tied for 18th. Then Ireland, Portugal, and Germany and Russia are a bit detached at the very bottom for the moment. However, everything can change now. This is the moment. It's the moment of truth and the moment to lie and the moment to live and the moment to die. The moment to fight, to fight, to fight, to fight. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, it's getting late. It's getting late. I had my first day of work today. I'm sorry. I'm back to the normal routines. I'll get there in a bit. Should we get through the results? We'll reveal them one by one, working our way from the bottom all the way to the top for the maximum excitement possible. Starting with how many points from the televote will Russia get? They will get 98 televote points. That's, I have a hunch that's going to end up with a last place finish, actually. I do think Germany will get more than 100, but we'll see. Germany next up. How many points are in it for Germany? Only 77, so I was completely chatting nonsense. Germany will definitely finish last now. I feel comfortable with, feel confident in that. Anyway, Portugal up next. Portugal will receive 190 televote points, so very much a lot more than the other two getting points so far. Next up will be Ireland, our real-life host entry, not in our universe. Dreamin gets 296 televote points. That's a great score for Ireland. Will probably move them up the scoreboard quite a bit, I have a hunch. So as you can see, a lot can change with the televote results coming in here. Belgium up next, and Belgium gets 167. I do believe they will finish behind even Portugal there. Both Ireland and Portugal has now overtaken Belgium on the scoreboard. Next to get points is Iceland, and Iceland will get 168, which puts them 1 point ahead of Belgium. They, of course, were tied in the jury vote, and they were only separated by 1 point in the televote. Interesting how that adds up. Austria up next then. 239 points for Austria. That puts them behind Ireland, but ahead of Portugal. So on 328 there. Next up is Malta. And Malta will receive 167, the same amount of points as Belgium scored there, but they did have a few more in the jury vote. However, Portugal has made a lot of places here, overtaken Malta, Iceland, and Belgium. Bosnia and Herzegovina next, 158 televote points for Bosnia and Herzegovina. They did have a good jury score though, so that puts them only behind Ireland and Austria so far. 10th song to get some points is the one from Israel, and that one will get 353 televote points. That's a big one. That will definitely put them up the scoreboard quite a bit, I think. Great score for Israel there. Very strong. Hungary up next, our host entry this year, of course, with 218. That will make them fall a bit behind. Israel and Ireland have overtaken Hungary there. Ireland has made a lot of places with the televote here. Great score for them. Turkey up next, 373 points for Turkey. That is a top half finish confirmed, actually. They will finish minimum 12th because they're the highest scoring song so far. Great result for Turkey there. Poland up next. 660 points for Poland. Huge score. They were so close with Turkey in the jury vote, but now they're almost 300 points ahead. Massive score for Poland there. The UK coming up next. And Love City Groove will get 478. I think they get overtaken. Yep, Poland has overtaken the United Kingdom there. And it was a big gap between them in the jury vote, but that tells you everything. The televote is where all the points are. Croatia up next then. Croatia will score 645 points there. That puts them above everyone else so far. So that is a top 9 finish, actually. Poland has confirmed a top 10. Croatia confirmed a top 9. Slovenia up next. Slovenia will get 884 televote points. So that's way ahead of everyone else here. They're up in 8th place minimum. Could actually overtake some songs here, but I think the top 7, they're very strong. France getting the first points here then. France getting 860. It's not far ahead of Slovenia, but it is ahead. That's a top 7 confirmed for France. Don't think that's going to be enough for a top 5, honestly. We'll see. Denmark up next. They were 6th, and they will score 1,034 points. So yeah, France is definitely out of the top 5 race. Denmark looking good for a top 5 finish here. That's a huge televote score. Greece up next. How many points in it for my favorite? 942. They're losing out. Denmark is now the one in the top 5 there. Greece has guaranteed 6th place minimum. Could still be 5th if one of the top 4 here from the jury vote doesn't get that much. Sweden is up first. Sweden gets 1,027 televote points. That's a top 5 finish, top 4 even, confirmed for Sweden. We're getting three Scandinavian countries all in the top 5 here. Cyprus up next. Cyprus scoring 1,081 televote points. That's a top 3 confirmed for Cyprus. Nice, adding a bronze medal there to their medal table. They need some medals. They haven't gotten that many. Norway up next then. Norway will score 1,594 televote points. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? It's between Norway and Spain now. And Spain, how many points do they need? They need 1,459. That's a lot, you know. And Spain get 1,573. It is Spain winning the 1995 Watchalong by more than 100 points, actually. So I wouldn't say comfortably, but it is a gap by 115 points. Spain is the winner of our voting Watchalong here for Eurovision 1995. The top 5 is rounded out by Norway, Cyprus, Sweden, and Denmark, with Greece being the unlucky one to miss out in 6th place there. France in 7th as well, quite not that close behind actually. France very closely followed by Slovenia actually. And then we have a gap down to 9th for sure. Croatia in 9th place there, with Poland rounding out the top 10. The United Kingdom ending up then in 11th, still top half for the Love City Groove gang, with Turkey in the middle of the scoreboard. I feel like Turkey has been in the middle of the scoreboard the entire voting session. They've been in 12th place, and that's where they finish as well. Israel being the best of the rest, I suppose, like the top of the right side of the scoreboard. Ireland in 14th, getting a big televote score there, of course, which put them up the table, with Hungary in 15th. Austria 16th, Bosnia Herzegovina in 17th. In 18th, we have Portugal just above Malta and Iceland and Belgium. These are very close to each other here, as you can see, down to 21st. And then the bottom 2, very detached. 22nd place for Russia and 23rd for Germany. The prediction results. We had 121 people predict. 73 of you predicted Norway, but 42 of you predicted Spain. And you did right. We also had 2 predictions for Sweden, one for Germany. I don't know who predicts Germany to win this year, but you do you. One for Ireland, one for Cyprus, and one for Denmark. The 42 people who predicted Spain to win are not getting shoutouts. The 37 people who also predicted Norway in 2nd are not getting shoutouts. However, the 9 people who also had Cyprus in 3rd, you're getting shoutouts. Ali, Andrut, Brian T 1980, Graham 2109, Juentje, Mr. Memory, Musa Masa, Rolf NL, and Wiskal. Brief little applause to you 9. Nicely done. None of you got Sweden in 4th as well, though. So, yeah, there's that. However, getting the top 3 correct does not guarantee you to do well in the actual prediction game. That's what we're going to take a look at now. This is where you predict the entire scoreboard. So let's see who's very good at that today. We've got some people up here in the top 10. You're not getting shoutouts, I'm sorry, even though your scores are good. The top 3 will be revealed. In 3rd, Graham2109, one of the people who, of course, predicted the top 3 correctly, had Greece and France in the top 5 here, instead of Denmark and Sweden. Missed out a little bit there. Other than that, not too shabby. Got the bottom 3 correct. Some places here on the mid part of the table too. Good score. Very good score. Nicely done, Graham. In 2nd place, we have Love City Groot, the Neapolitan Unirolls here. That's a nostalgic name. Takes me way back to season 1, of course. Good prediction. Didn't get the winner right, actually. But other than that, look at the bottom of the table. Everything is 1 place off. That, of course, only results in a -1 point. So this is a very good prediction. Even though not that many are spot on, most of it is just 1 off. And in 1st place, we have LA Boy 456. Is that a first prediction win? I don't recognize the name winning before. Sorry if you did. If you have, did not get the winner correct either. But this is a very good score. Look at the bottom part of the table here. From 17th to 23rd, you were spot on, and that's really what gave you the win today. It really has to be. Yeah, congratulations to all of you up here in the top 10, but especially to you, LA Boy 456. The medal table of predictions. We got Neapolitan Unirolls here, adding a 2nd place. So into 11th then on the table. Sorry. LA Boy going up into 23rd here with a gold medal then. We have Graham adding a bronze there to his already silver. 40th place for you on the table. Johnny VDB, you got a 4th today. And that puts you in 50th here. And a Jakob from Denmark, your 2nd ever prediction. And you got a top 5, which puts you on the medal table. Well done to you. Very nice. Congratulations. As you can see, Denske is still topping this. We have 5 people who still have 3 wins each, but Denske has just racked up medals, really. But nothing today. Now, let's go back to the full results. As you can see, Spain scored 57.78% of the maximum possible points. That's a good score. Interestingly enough, look at this. 6 12s for France and 20 for Slovenia. It's quite different here. Of course, the top 7 here getting points from a lot of people. Top 8 as well. Getting points from a lot of people. Really, we go down to Poland, where it's the first country that got more blanks than votes. And that, of course, applies to all of the songs below it as well. Yeah, all of these stats will be available to see on the website after the stream is done. So you can nerd yourself into the stats if you want to. We're going to take a look at the 12-point summary because we had 83 12s for Norway. They actually won the 12 points battle. A lot of the 12s there in the televote, of course. 83 of them. And then we have 73 12s for Spain, which was the 2nd most. We got all of them here. 29 12s for Cyprus, which was the 3rd most. You have all of them, can actually fit on the same screen now. And then 21 for Sweden here. 20 for Denmark, very close between those two then. 20 as well for Slovenia there, as you can see. And then 17 for Greece. Only 4 in the jury vote there, actually. Myself being one of them, of course. 14 for Croatia there. 13 for Poland. Then we had 9 for Israel, with France, of course, being a very big favorite and finishing very high. Only got 6 12s here. They're down here. 5 12s for the United Kingdom. Then we actually had 4 12s for Iceland, all of them in the televote. Then 3 each for Turkey and Malta. 2 each for Hungary, Belgium, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then 1 each for Ireland, Germany, and Russia, with Portugal and Austria being the only ones to not get 12s today. And now let's take a look at the medal table. Denmark adds their first ever 5th place, which still means that they're in 5th place on the medal table, but congratulations on that. Norway adds their first silver medal today, which has them in 9th. So they actually overtook Yugoslavia there with that result today. Sweden has a 4th place from today. They're still in 11th here. Spain adds their first win. So there we are. Spain now in 13th on the medal table because they do have their first win in our watch-alongs. They did not win in 68 nor 69 when we watched those years. Cyprus getting... They've actually had a bronze medal before. I'm trying to think when... I want to say 92. I have a hunch that's the year they finished in 3rd before. But now they have another one. So 2 bronze medals for Cyprus in 21st place here. And then no one else. Yeah. I mean, we've got some countries here with none. We'll see how long it takes until one of them change that. Do we have a hunch one of them could change it in 96? Are any of them big favorites in 96, the countries here on 0? Maybe not, actually. Or maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, I think that's everything for tonight. We'll go back to the ranked summary of how it looked. These are the final standings as they are there. We're, of course, going to be playing you off with the most recent watch-along winner, which is Vuelve Conmigo from Spain. And I think that's everything, isn't it? Of course, I will be announcing the next watch-along on Discord when I know what time it's happening. It's not happening this week, I can tell you that, but most likely next week. And for 1996, we're doing something a little bit special because we're going to have semifinals. I'm saying it in plural because I think maybe we'll have 2, but I'm not. I haven't decided because there will be like how many songs? Like 30 songs in the semifinals, so it feels better to have them in 2 separate ones. And that's of course going to require a little bit of editing work from me. I'm going to be discussing all of this with Darren, but if you have any suggestions of how you want to go about things for the 1996 watch along, you can always write them on Discord. Sometimes I read what's being said there. Sometimes I'm busy working, and tomorrow I'm going to be working a lot. As I said before, this was my first day back at work, and next on Thursday the kids are coming to the school, so we need to prepare everything so everything's ready. So it's a lot of work heading into this next week. But just excited to be back doing watch-alongs as well, of course. This has been a really fun night. I gotta say, I've loved watching this, my favorite Eurovision again, you know. Really, really lovely. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well, and hopefully I will see you again when the next time I stream. I will now be playing you off with our most recent winner. It was pretty early on in the running order, wasn't it? There we are. I found it. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will now be logging off and wishing you the best possible night you can have. Most likely sleeping. Good night, everybody.